Every road hides a story. This one begins at exit 17. I never thought a simple office friendship could destroy everything I built. But that's exactly what happened the day I met Claire. I'd been working at Halden and Company for almost 7 years. Same cubicle, same coffee mug, same routine. My wife Mia always teased me for being predictable. "You'd set your watch to your own schedule," she'd laugh. She was right. I liked stability. I liked knowing. Then Claire showed up. New hire, confident, funny, and just a little reckless. The kind of person who made even boring spreadsheets feel like an inside joke. We clicked instantly, everyone saw it, but I didn't think much of it even until I started hiding my phone when Mia walked by. Claire and I stayed late some nights, talking, laughing. Once, our hands brushed reaching for the same report, and she didn't pull away right away. That's when I knew I was in trouble. I told myself it was innocent, that I'd never cross a line. But the line started moving, the more I thought about her. Then, one Friday, after a late project wrap-up, I found a note on my windshield. "You deserve to be happy." Dinner? C. I didn't go. I drove home, knuckles white on the steering wheel. Mia was already asleep when I got there, and I stood in the doorway staring at her, wondering why the thought of dinner with Claire felt more exciting than the life I already had. 2 weeks later, everything changed. Our boss announced a new position opening. Senior manager. I'd been waiting for that promotion for years. Claire congratulated me in front of everyone, then whispered, "You'll owe me dinner for that good luck." That night, I gave in. We met at a small Italian place off the highway, the kind of place dim enough to hide mistakes. She was magnetic, saying everything Mia hadn't said in years. By dessert, I'd forgotten about right and wrong. By midnight, I'd crossed the line. I swore I never would. For a week, I lived in two worlds. At home, I kissed Mia goodbye, like always. At work, I lived for Claire's glances across the office. Until one morning, Mia was waiting for me in the kitchen holding my phone. "You got a text," she said, voice shaking. "Last night was perfect. Who's Claire?" The air left the room. I started to lie, then saw something in her eyes that froze me. Calm. Controlled. Too calm. "I know," she said. "I've known for a while. But I wanted to see how far you'd go." Before I could respond, she set a photo on the counter, Claire and me leaving that restaurant. "You should have picked someone who doesn't post her dinner online," she whispered. I begged her to listen, to forgive me, to let me explain. But she didn't yell, didn't cry. She just said, "You'll regret this," and walked out. That night, I went to Claire's apartment, needing someone to talk to. Only to find the door slightly open. Inside, the place was trashed, broken glass, papers everywhere. And on the table, my phone, the one I thought Mia had taken, sitting beside a single note. "You should have chosen better." I froze. How did my phone get here? Before I could move, I heard footsteps behind me, and there was Mia standing in the doorway, tears streaming down her face. "She wanted to blackmail you," Mia said. "I found out weeks ago. She planned to send everything to your boss and ruin your career. I tried to warn you. I looked down at the mess, realizing it wasn't random. The photos of me and Claire were torn in half, the phone wiped clean." "Mia," I whispered, "what did you do?" She didn't answer. She just said, "I fixed it." The police called it a domestic disturbance gone wrong. Claire had left town. No one could find her. No charges were filed. But the next morning, my promotion email was revoked, my login disabled, and the company sent a short message. "Effective immediately, your employment is terminated." A week later, I came home to find Mia in the kitchen, making coffee like nothing happened. She smiled and said, "Maybe this was the fresh start we needed." And in that moment, I realized, Maybe it wasn't Claire who ruined my life. Maybe it was the person who knew me best, the one who waited for the right time to make me pay. Now, every morning when I drive past exit 17, the turnoff near that restaurant, I can't help but wonder, did Mia really fix it, or did she just make sure no one else ever could? Every story takes a turn and ends at exit 17. See you at the next exit.